Multiply and divide algebraic fractions. Pause the video and have a go at examples 7 through to 12. Example 7. Simplify x over 3 multiplied by 6 over 25. If we recap multiplying fractions, we multiply the numerators together and we multiply the denominators together. You can, before you do that calculation, look for any common factors on the numerator and denominator. Here we've got a factor of 3. If you divide the numerator by 3, divide the 6 by 3, we get 2. Divide the 3 in the denominator by 3, and we get 1. We're left in the numerator with 2. We're left with 2 times x, which is 2x, and 1 times 25 in the bottom on our denominator, so we get 2x over 25, and that's it. Example 8, we've got to simplify 8 times x over 6. To multiply fractions, we need to make sure they're both written as fractions. So 8 can be written as a fraction. It is 8 wholes. So we've got 8 times x on the numerator and 1 times 6 on the denominator. There's a common factor of 2, so divide 8 by 2 to get 4. Divide 6 by 2 to get 3. We can then multiply the numerator. 4 times x is x. Multiply the denominators. 1 times 3 is 3. Example 9. Simplify 3/4 of 10x. So 3/4 of means multiply, and then 10x. Now, because we've got one fraction and we're multiplying, we make the other one a fraction as well. So 10x would be 10x over 1. We can then multiply the numerators and the denominators. You don't have to go right. Sometimes you can just leave it like this. You don't need to put them together like that. This line here is not essential. You can actually simplify from here. I'm just going to do it from this line just to keep it clear. You can divide the 10 by 2 to get 5, and divide the 4 by 2 to get 2. Multiply the numerators. 3 times 5x. 3 times 5 is 15. So 3 times 5x would be 15x. 2 times 1 is 2. And that's it simplified. Example 10. We've got to simplify x over 8 divided by 6 over x. If we're dividing fractions, we keep the first, we flip the second, and we change the sign. You don't do any simplifying until it's a multiplication. So you shouldn't have simplified at the start there. There is nothing actually common on the top and the bottom. So we just multiply the top, the numerator. X times x is x squared. And the denominator, 8 times 6 is 48. Example 11. So here we can multiply the numerators. Multiply the denominators. There's a common factor of 2. So divide the 4 by 2. And you get 2. Divide the 6 by 2. And you get 3. Multiply the numerators now. We've got an x times x, which is x squared. So 2x times x would be 2x squared. On the denominator, we've got 5 times 3, which is 15. Example 12, we've got 9x divided by 20, or 9x over 20. It's divided by 12x over 25, so we'd keep the first, we'd flip the second, and we'd change the sign. So we've got 9x times 25, multiply the numerators, and 20 times 12x, multiply the denominators. Now here we've got quite a few common factors. There's a factor of 3. Divide the 9 by 3 to get 3. Divide the 12 by 3 to get 4. You can also find the factor 5. Divide 25 by 5 to get 5. Divide the 20 by 5 to get 4. And finally, there's an x in the numerator and the denominator. So if you divide the top and bottom by x, you would get 1 and 1. So we're left with 3 times 5. I'll even just write this out again one more time because it's a lot happening and it's hard to see. We've got 3 times 5 over 4 times 4. That's 15 over 16.